Welcome everyone to Election Night 2020 in America. Tonight it's going to be Elizabeth Warren versus President Donald Trump. And now for the 7 p.m. poll closings. Out of the state of Kentucky, Donald Trump is the winner of 8 electoral votes. Out of the state of Indiana, Donald Trump is the projected winner of 11 electoral votes. And in Vermont, Elizabeth Warren is the projected winner of Vermont's 3 electoral votes, Bernie Sanders' home state. And in Virginia, Tim Kaine's home state, Elizabeth Warren is leading, but it is too close to call. And in Georgia, Donald Trump is leading, but it's too close to call. Same thing in South Carolina, interestingly. Donald Trump is leading there as well, however. And right now, Elizabeth Warren is at 3, and Donald Trump is at 19. This is the electoral map as it stands. And now for the 7:30 p.m. poll closings. West Virginia goes to Donald Trump. He is the projected winner of West Virginia. And in Ohio, it's too close to call, but Donald Trump has a lead. And in North Carolina, it's too close to call. Donald Trump is leading there. And here is the electoral map right now. Very few actual results at 7:30. And now for the 8 p.m. poll closings. Alabama goes to Donald Trump. He is the projected winner of Alabama's 9 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner of Mississippi's 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner of Tennessee's 11 electoral votes. And in Missouri, Donald Trump is the projected winner of 10 electoral votes at poll closing. This was not a poll closing call in 2016. And in South Carolina, Donald Trump is the projected winner of 9 electoral votes now. We're getting a call. And in Oklahoma, Donald Trump wins 7 electoral votes. In the District of Columbia, 3 electoral votes go to Elizabeth Warren. In Maryland, Elizabeth Warren wins 10 electoral votes. In Delaware, Elizabeth Warren will win 3 electoral votes. In New Jersey, Elizabeth Warren wins 14 electoral votes. And in Connecticut, Elizabeth Warren is the winner of 7 electoral votes. In Rhode Island, Elizabeth Warren is the projected winner of 4 electoral votes. And in Massachusetts, her home state, she will overwhelmingly win 11 electoral votes. And now in Illinois, Elizabeth Warren wins 20 electoral votes. And in Maine, it's too close to call. 4 split electoral votes are at stake. Warren is leading. Warren is also leading in New Hampshire. 4 more electoral votes. That state's too close to call. Pennsylvania is too close to call. Florida is too close to call, a classic swing state. Donald Trump is leading, however. And here is the map as it stands right now. Donald Trump is at 76, and Elizabeth Warren is at 75. And now for the 8:30 p.m. poll closing. The only state is the state of Arkansas. 6 electoral votes to Donald Trump. Now it's 75 to 82. There's the map. Now for the 9 p.m. poll closings. A bunch of states. Louisiana goes to Donald Trump, 8 electoral votes. And in Texas, Donald Trump is the winner of 38 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner of Kansas, and there are 6 electoral votes. In Nebraska, Donald Trump wins 4 of the 5 electoral votes. He is building up his red wall now. In South Dakota, Donald Trump is the projected winner of 3 electoral votes. And in North Dakota, Donald Trump will also win 3 electoral votes. And in Wyoming, Donald Trump will win 3 more electoral votes, easily winning Wyoming. In New York, Elizabeth Warren will win New York, and there are 29 electoral votes in Hillary Clinton's home state. In Michigan, it's too close to call, but Elizabeth Warren is leading. In Wisconsin, another very important state, it's too close to call. However, Donald Trump is leading, actually by a few points here. And in Minnesota, Elizabeth Warren has a lead of about 1 point. And in Colorado, Warren has a lead of about 0.5%, so very small. And in New Mexico, too close to call as well, Elizabeth Warren with a lead of about 5%. So pretty big, actually. And in Arizona, Donald Trump is leading by quite a bit, but it is too close to call. And now 147 to 104, you can see on the electoral map. A bunch more red is beginning to move westwards, while there's still not that much blue on the map. Now for the 10 p.m. poll closings, suddenly we're getting a call in Georgia. Donald Trump wins 16 electoral votes. That went on for a while. And Donald Trump now is also winning Arizona, 11 electoral votes. Back to the poll closings. Iowa goes to Donald Trump. That was not a poll closing call in 2016, but it will be this year, with the conservative base growing. And in Montana, Donald Trump wins 3 electoral votes. In Utah, Donald Trump wins 6 electoral votes. And in Nevada, it's too close to call. Elizabeth Warren with a fairly large lead there. And in Nebraska, we're going to award that final electoral vote to Donald Trump. And there you go. Now it's 190 to 104 on the electoral map. And now suddenly a call in Virginia. Elizabeth Warren will win Virginia, 13 electoral votes. And in Colorado, Elizabeth Warren will now win 9 electoral votes. And in New Mexico, she will win 5 more electoral votes. And now a flip in Maine. Elizabeth Warren wins all 4 split electoral votes. The 2nd congressional district there is a flip from 2016. Now it's 135 to 190. Donald Trump still has a lead, but Warren is gaining a lot of ground on him now. Now for the 11 p.m. poll closings. California, 55 electoral votes, the biggest prize in the Electoral College. Elizabeth Warren is the projected winner. In Hawaii, Elizabeth Warren, the projected winner of 4 electoral votes. And in Oregon, the projected winner of 7 electoral votes, Elizabeth Warren. And in Washington, Elizabeth Warren is the projected winner, 12 electoral votes. And Donald Trump is the projected winner of Idaho's 4 electoral votes. And look at the map now. It's 213 Elizabeth Warren and 194 Donald Trump. So Elizabeth Warren has now taken a lead. And stand by for 3 state calls. In Florida, Donald Trump wins 29 electoral votes. In North Carolina, Donald Trump wins 15 electoral votes. And in Ohio, Donald Trump will win 18 electoral votes. All 3 are very important states. And also remember, no Republican has won the White House without Ohio. At this point, Trump has a clear pathway to victory. Elizabeth Warren is at 213, Donald Trump is at 256. He is but 14 electoral votes away from 270 and the presidency. And now stand by for 2 more state calls. In Nevada, Elizabeth Warren will win Nevada, and there are 6 electoral votes. And she will also win Minnesota, a much earlier call than 2016, 10 electoral votes there. And look at that, 229 to 256 now. Warren is catching up to Trump, but still Trump is incredibly close. If he wins Pennsylvania, that would be it. And now for the 1 a.m. poll closing. Alaska goes to Donald Trump, 3 electoral votes. And now a sudden call in Michigan. Elizabeth Warren wins Michigan, most likely because Donald Trump's approval ratings there were very low. And that is a flip as well, a huge flip. Look at that. Now it's 245 to 259 on the electoral map. And now 2 more state calls stand by. Hampshire goes to Elizabeth Warren, 4 electoral votes. Wisconsin to Elizabeth Warren, 10 electoral votes. That is a huge flip. And on the electoral map, 259 and 259, which means at this hour, the presidential race is too close to call. So essentially here, the winner of Pennsylvania will win the presidency. And stand by for our final state call in Pennsylvania. The results are in, and the winner is Elizabeth Warren. She will win Pennsylvania's 20 electoral votes by a narrow margin. Which means, looking at the current electoral map, Elizabeth Warren is at 279 to Donald Trump's 259. This is the final electoral map, and Elizabeth Warren has passed 270, which means the presidency of the United States goes to Elizabeth Warren, which means, again, she is now going to be the 46th President of the United States of America, as well as the first female president.